The topic for the day is a poem titled Beauty. Before going into the detailed explanation of the poem, let us know something about the poet. The poet of this particular poem is E. A. Shure. She was a writer, poet, and educator. She was born on 9 September 1926 in New Mexico. She died on 21st July 2014 at the age of 87. She had written her first book named I Am a Pueblo Indian Girl at the age of 13. This book explains the life and culture of Pueblo community. She also appeared in the short film named Fashion Horizons. So without any further delay, let's move into the poem. Beauty. Let's first focus on the title Beauty. What do you understand by the term beauty? In simple term, we can say that beauty is something or anything that makes us look and feel good, which makes us feel happy inside and out, isn't it? But now if I say that this small word with 6 letters, that is beauty, is simple as well as complex term, will you agree to it? Some must be saying that ma'am, it's just a simple word which means beautiful, attractive, and you will start giving me lots of synonyms for it, isn't it? But what's the thing that makes the term complex? Let me tell you. You all must have heard a saying which goes like, beauty lies in the eyes of a beholder. What does this mean? It means that beauty is not something very distinct or specific. It is a perception that varies from person to person. For example, the thing which appears beautiful to me may not appear beautiful to you, and similarly, the thing which you feel beautiful may not be beautiful for me. So basically, beauty does not have a barrier, and it is this characteristic of beauty that makes it a complex topic with a large and broad horizon to deal with. It is a term that can therefore be broadly seen, interpreted, and classified. Basically, this term beauty can be classified into 2 types, outer beauty and inner beauty. Outer beauty is something that deals with a person's appearance, looks, and physique, whereas inner beauty is something that resides inside a person. It cannot be seen, but only felt and sensed. This beauty is reflected in one's personality, one's action and deeds, and nature. It is reality and it is natural. Apart from these 2 beauties, there is another beauty which the poet talks about in this poem. For the poet, the real beauty is natural beauty or the beauty of nature, that is the beauty of environment. In this poem, the poet talks about 2 beauties. First, the beauty of nature, which she glorifies in the lines of the poem, and second, the inner beauty which we human beings possess. Now let's see the poem. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. In the first stanza, the poet says that she can see beauty in the sun rays, in the trees, as well as in the movement of the birds. She also sees beauty in the form of happiness in the face of the farmer, and also in the joyful dancing of them for their good harvest. Beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting anything in earnest. In the second stanza, the poet says that beauty can also be heard in the night when a whistling sound is made by the passing wind and in the sound of the falling rain. She also feels that beauty is present in the melodious tune or song sung by a singer from the core or depth of his heart. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. In the first 2 stanzas, We have seen that the poet talks about nature's beauty, but in the third stanza, she talks about inner beauty. She says that true beauty, apart from nature, is inner beauty, the beauty of oneself. This beauty comes from our noble actions and deeds that we perform, the good and noble ideas that we follow in our life. And it is due to performing this noble action and deeds that our inner beauty is enhanced, and it helps us lead a peaceful life with peaceful rest or sleep. It is only if our thoughts, ideas, deeds, and actions are good and noble, only then we can have a soundful, good, and peaceful sleep. To sum up the whole poem, we can say that the poet tries to say in this poem that beauty is present everywhere, in all the small things and in the whole environment. Everything is beautiful in its own way. It is about the beauty of nature as well as the beauty in ourselves, which one can attain by performing noble actions and deeds.